Hey, class of 2024, welcome to our special edition of Blue Eagle News, our high school source of information that is all things Wethersfield High School. I'm Mia Summers, class of 2022.
And I'm Lena Uccello, also class of 2022. Welcome, and we do hope you follow us on all our social media platforms to make sure you are informed of school happenings. We'll show you how to follow us later in the show.
Next year, you're going to be embarking on a new and exciting journey called high school. With that, there are a lot of questions. I remember entering the high school doors on the first day and feeling really overwhelmed, but I started to get much more comfortable as the day went on. One of my favorite memories of the first day is meeting Lena in math class last period.
And I'm really glad I met Mia because we have been great friends ever since that day. So don't be shy and put yourself out there in order to make new friends. Just say hi to someone new. One of the first things that's important to be aware of is who's leading our school. I personally like knowing our administration. And when I see them in the hallways, I always make it a point to say hello. Our administration is here to help you get through high school and to keep you on a good path. So now let's go ahead and meet them.
Hello, everyone. I'm Mr. Moore. I'm the principal of Wethersfield High School. I'm looking forward to meeting each and every one of you next year.
And I am Mr. Maltese. I am one of the assistant principals and also the director of athletics. I'm also looking forward to work with you not only during the school day, but after school in many of our extracurricular activities.
And I'm Miss Yusko, assistant principal. Welcome, New Eagles.
But not least, I am Mr. Webb. I am also an assistant principal, and you all will get to know me because I will be your assistant principal through your 4 years at Wethersfield High School. We look forward to meeting you and hope that you are safe at home with family, and we hope to see you in September.
Thanks, Mr. Moore, Miss Yusko, Mr. Webb, Mr. Maltese. We know you do all you can to help all of us students succeed in the high school. Another group of people that will be important to know is the school counseling department. At the same time, you do not need to know who your assigned counselor is, but you will get that information. Up next, you will get a chance to meet each of our counselors.
Welcome to the class of 2024. My name is Miss Bryan, and I'm one of the school counselors at Wethersfield High School. I'm also the department liaison. We have 6 school counselors at the high school: Mr. DeGuire, Mrs. Coffey, Mrs. Kapitanopoulos, Mrs. Lindsay, and Mrs. Conoscenti. Throughout the fall, we will be calling you down for freshman interviews, and we will be meeting with you for you to have a chance to get to know us and for us to have a chance to get to know you a little bit. High school is really not scary. It's just different, just a different location. You'll still be seeing a lot of the same faces in the hallway, and we have a really, really nice group of students at the school. So when you have freshman orientation, you will have upperclassmen that will meet with you and help you guide your way through the building. And we will also work with you as school counselors. If you ever get lost, you can come and see us. If you have confusion or questions, you come and see us. School counseling is right across from the main office. You come on in, you talk to Mrs. Barassa or Mrs. DeVoe, our 2 secretaries. They'll help you set up an appointment. Or if you just need to stop by because you have a quick question, if we're available, we're happy to answer it. Or one of the other counselors, if it's not your counselor, we all help each other out, so another counselor could also answer a question for you. You will see in Power School that Mrs. Todaro is looking to add our names. So instead of seeing Mrs. Solinger's name, you will see one of the school counselors' names from the high school. We do work with you for 4 years. So throughout your high school career, we'll get to know you, you'll get to know us, and we will support you in any way that you need. We're here to help you navigate all the different things that you will navigate throughout your high school, whether that be classes from year to year, or your post-secondary plans, or college, or military, whatever it is that you would want to do, we're here to support you and here to help you out. We also work with you and your families. So if your family has a question about something, they can contact us. Email is usually the best way, and when we're back in the building, we do have office phones, so phone numbers are available to us as well. If you have questions about how do we get involved in an activity, how to join a club, what to do to join student council, we'll help you with that as well. So we are here to support you. Just like Mrs. Solinger has for the last 2 years, we'll be doing that for the 4 years here at Wethersfield High School. We do look forward to working with you on your schedules. Right now, we are looking at the course selection process at the high school as well as you guys are doing it at the middle school. And so when you put your electives in, please make sure that you choose classes that you would think that you would want to take. Look at the course catalog if you have questions about what a class is like or what the class is involved in the class. When you choose your electives, please know that some of our electives are really popular. For example, Nutrition and Foods 1 and 2. Our most popular classes for probably every grade level. Not every student can get a seat in there. So when you have primary electives and secondary electives, those secondary electives help us as school counselors find a chair for you in a different class if you don't get the first choice that you had. Not everybody can get those classes, but we do work hard to try to make sure you get the electives that you selected. So again, make sure that when you do your electives, you do your primary and your secondary electives to help us out. Your teachers at the middle school, as you know, have made recommendations for levels. They know you well as a learner. They know you well as a student. We do value their opinions on your potential for performance at the high school. But as you will probably see in some of the information that was sent home, there is an opportunity to waive if you don't believe that the course level that the teacher has recommended for you is appropriate for you. So if you would like to go up a level, you could talk to your current Silas Dean teacher, and then you could get a waiver if you still feel like you want to take a more challenging class. We're all about balance. We want to make sure that you are not entirely too stressed about school. School should be challenging, but not overwhelming. We want to make sure that the classes that you have are the appropriate levels so that you're not overwhelmed, so that you can feel successful across the board. So please, again, discuss with your Silas Dean teacher if you disagree with the level that they have recommended. Throughout your years at high school, we'll work with you on courses. We'll work with you on making sure that you're meeting your graduation requirements. We'll work with you on your post-secondary plans, as I mentioned. Mr. Danaher is a great resource. He's our career counselor, wonderful resource for us. He also works with students on shadowing opportunities. He interviews people and he has informational sessions regarding different types of jobs that are out there. So throughout your high school career, we're here for you. You have questions, come and see us. We do use Google Calendar to make appointments. So if you come on down, you want to make an appointment with us, just work with the secretaries and they can help you make an appointment with us. We do ask that you do that either before school, after school, possibly during your lunch, but most likely during a study hall. Don't make appointments during class because we really think it's important for you to be in your classes and we don't want you missing those. Again, welcome to Wethersfield High School. If you have questions, you can always reach out to us. We are here for you and we look forward to greeting you in the building when we get back. Thank you and have a wonderful day.
Hello, incoming freshmen. My name is Mrs. Harrison and I'm the school psychologist at Wethersfield High School. I would like to take a moment to introduce myself and Ms. Kramer, our school social worker. Both Ms. Kramer and I are available to all students at any time if you need someone to talk to. We can help problem solve and set goals, both academically as well as emotionally. Although our roles are pretty similar, Ms. Kramer's role also includes working with the community resources and families, and I complete assessments for special education. To make an appointment with us, you'd need to come to the school counseling suite to see Mrs. DeVoe or Mrs. Barassa. These two ladies always have a smile on their face and are willing to help. Not only do they schedule appointments for the school counselors, but also for Ms. Kramer and me. If you want to reach out to any of us in the school counseling suite, our email addresses are located on the counseling page on the high school website, or just stop in. We really can't wait to meet you.
We are so lucky to have a great group of school counselors who will not only help you get through high school, but will also get you prepared for your post-high school activities, whether you plan on going to college or going straight to a career. But don't worry, you guys will have some time to figure that out.
Now, there are so many activities that you'll get a chance to participate in as a class when you come to Wethersfield High. This includes fundraisers, outings, proms, and more. You're also expected to pay class dues to help offset the cost of these events.
Every grade has a class advisor who helps organize these activities and guides you through 4 years of high school. The advisor for the class of 2024 is Miss Belanger, and here she is now.
Hello and welcome to Wethersfield High School. My name is Shannon Belanger and I'm a math teacher, but I'll also be your class advisor. So what does that mean for you? Well, students, I'll be the person who you'll be turning your class dues in, and I'll be helping you to plan for the junior and senior activities such as junior prom, right, senior prom, the yearbook dinner, and I'll be saying your name at graduation. Along the way, we'll be doing some fundraising. And I'll have more information about our first fundraiser, which is an apparel fundraiser in the fall at new student orientation. Also, if you're interested in running for class officer, I'll have more information for that in August as well. For parents, if you have questions about the transition to high school about your student, if you don't know who to contact or have any issues, right, you can always email me at sbelanger, so it's SBELANGER @wethersfield.me. I'll also be communicating and emailing with all of you over the next 4 years about upcoming and important class-wide events. So I'm really looking forward to meeting you all when school starts, and I wish you all good health and a happy summer. And I can't wait to meet you. So excited. It's going to be great.
You all are really lucky because our school has so many opportunities available to you outside of class. These range from the math club to joining the drama department and helping out with the fall play or the spring musical. Mr. Maltese is going to explain a bit more about the things you guys can participate in.
Hello, class of 2024. This is Mr. Maltese again, and I wanted to talk a little bit about all the different opportunities and activities that you could become involved in here at WHS. Part of my responsibilities as the athletic director is to work with students after school. We have many activities, as mentioned, that occur after the school day. First, we encourage you to get involved in a club. We have an extensive number of clubs here at the high school. They range from being academic, civic, and social. If you visit the school website, you'll see a full comprehensive list of all of those clubs I had mentioned. I'll reach out with a survey in both June and September to seek your interest and share your information with the club advisors. For those students involved in government, you can get involved with the student council, class officers, or with our youth Democrat or Republican clubs. More information will follow as the new school year comes. We also have a number of activities that you could get involved in our performing arts department. If you are interested in the band, you can join the concert band, the marching band, or be a member of the color guard. Those who like to sing can get involved in choir. Female students can sign up for a treble choir. You can join the concert choir. And we also have an honors program called the Choraleers. Trial information for the Choraleers will be coming out shortly. And finally, we have an extensive athletic department here at the high school, that is where I spend a lot of my time after the regular school day. We have 31 different teams you can be a part of. There are numerous different levels, including just freshman levels for many sports. And a lot of those freshman levels occur right here in the fall. I'll be sending out more information regarding the athletic department in weeks and the next months to come. But for more information, please visit the school website. I hope you're excited and looking forward to becoming a freshman next year. Go Eagles. Thanks and have a great day.
So Mia and I are involved in a good amount of stuff here. I've been in a couple of school plays, I'm on the student council, and I'm also one of the anchors on this, Blue Eagle News. I interviewed another member of our student senate the other day. Here's what Tori Villagra recommends about joining clubs. Welcome, Tori. It's so good to see you. Tori is a rising senior. She's going to be a senior this year, so we thought it'd be good to hear from her because she has lots of experience at WHS. She's part of many clubs. She's very involved in the school, but one club that we wanted to talk to her about today was student council. So, Tori, the first question is, how do you get involved with student council?
So we always welcome anyone to any of our meetings, even if it's the beginning of the year, the end of the year, or the middle of the year. All you have to do is come to a meeting, put your name on a sheet of paper, and that's it.
Oh,
to join.
So do you have to have like a lot of time? Is it a lot of time commitment? Do you have to have a lot of time in your schedule?
Not really, because we only meet once a week right after school. The meetings, the longest ever been is 15, 20 minutes. And I think the only time it's ever really taken a lot of time is when, we have our big events happen. So that's like homecoming or the pep rally.
Okay. So like those are the type of events that you guys run.
Yeah.
Do you run what are the biggest events that you guys partake in and that you schedule?
So, a lot of the events that the big events that happen are in the fall. So that's homecoming and the pep rally. And then throughout the year, we do small little events that have to do with the holidays. So for example, during December, we do something with elves or something that has to do with Christmas or those holidays. For Valentine's Day, we sell little stuffed animals to show your love for anyone. And then for Easter, we normally do something too.
Nice. That sounds fun. The other thing is, so how does student council benefit the students and the school as a whole?
I think that the best way that student council benefits the whole school is that it always looks for ways to get the students and teachers involved and together in some sort of way, whether it be homecoming or arranging events such as like a 3v3 tournament.
So why would you recommend this to the upcoming freshmen?
So I joined student council because I became a class officer, and because I joined student council, I gained so many new friends for one thing, and I also gained a lot of leadership experience, especially since I became an executive board officer. I know that because I joined this club, I've definitely seen myself become a lot more comfortable talking with people, and especially people who I don't know.
That's good. So it has a lot of benefits in the end.
Yeah, of course.
So we hope that you guys enjoyed this and that you'll really take into consideration what Tori said and that you'll join student council when you come to the high school too. So thank you, Tori.
No problem.
Yeah, I know. I've done a couple plays too. I'm also in Interact Club, which is a type of community service club, and I'm an anchor for Blue Eagle News. I've really enjoyed getting involved in clubs. I interviewed Taylor Moran, who's the president of our class. She has some good advice about getting involved in school. Hey everyone! So today I'm meeting with Taylor Moran. Welcome, Taylor.
Hi, thank you for having me.
So today I'm meeting to talk with you about the blood drive because I know you're very involved in our school in that regard, and I was wondering if these 8th graders would want to know some more about how they could get involved. So do you have any advice for them?
Yeah, I think in terms of the blood drive, it's something really great for people to get involved in because it not only gets you community service hours and it's something to put on a college resume, but there are really good scholarships that come with it, and you can meet lots of people through the blood drive. I know when I was a freshman, it was really good to know some seniors around the school that had donated blood or had volunteered in the blood drive, and it's a good leadership role, and it could help you become a better leader when coordinating activities within the blood drive.
So who does the blood benefit? What kinds of people?
The blood can benefit anyone. It can benefit newborns. It can benefit people in car accidents. It can benefit people like suffering from coronavirus stuff right now. Like the limits do not exist. And I think one of the most amazing things about knowing who it benefits is knowing that people's blood will benefit others within 3 days. And for me, that's really rewarding to know that I'm helping someone so quickly and not necessarily directly, but I am making a difference in the community.
That's so awesome to hear. I know when I'm 17, I'm going to donate blood. So, and I also know that you are our class president for class of 22. So did you want to talk about your duties as class president and, you know, maybe inspire an incoming freshman to become one of our class leaders?
Yeah, I really love being class president because it's a way that I can connect with people in the grade, and I love to help people in that sense and make their high school experience better. And a lot of times, as I have been class president, it hasn't necessarily felt that rewarding as a freshman or sophomore, but we fundraise as class officers for like mainly events when we're juniors and seniors. So as an incoming junior, it's starting to get really exciting to plan prom and think about a senior trip in the next few years. So I think it's just a really fun thing to do, and it has taught me a lot about leadership and business stuff.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much, Taylor.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me. I hope everyone stays healthy.
Another bit of information that you'll benefit from knowing is what our typical school day looks like. I came from SDMS, and it took a bit of time to get used to the length of each class. Mr. Webb is up with details about this.
Here at Wethersfield High School, we use what is called an A-B block schedule. On an A day, you'll meet your odd classes, periods 1, 3, 5, and 7. And on your B day, you'll meet your even classes, periods 2, 4, 6, and 8. Your third class period, either period 5 or period 6 each day, is our lunch period. Depending upon your class, you may have lunch before class, in the middle of class, or at the end of class. In order to fulfill graduation requirements, any student who graduates Wethersfield High School in 2023 and beyond must achieve 25 credits. Those credits are in the following areas: the humanities, STEM, world language, phys ed and wellness, health and safety education, mastery-based diploma assessment, and the electives. As you can see, the majority of credits must be earned in the humanities and STEM. The humanities is social studies, English, the arts, and world language. STEM, as is stated, is science, technology, engineering, and math. These are what we often refer to as our core classes. World language does have a 1 credit requirement in order to graduate, but obviously, if you have aspirations of attending college, we would hope that you would take 2, 3, or 4 years of world language. You may wonder what a mastery-based diploma assessment is. This is a recently created credit by the state of Connecticut, and over the next 2 years, Wethersfield High School will be developing and creating a plan so that each and every one of you can successfully complete that 1 credit for graduation.
Finally, Lane and I will leave you with some pieces of advice that we wish we had taken before freshman year. I know everyone says this, but you and the other freshmen are truly in the same boat. Everyone is feeling the same way, nervous and stressed, but excited. High school really flies by quickly, so please don't take any time for granted.
So though it might take some time to adapt to the new environment, make sure to get involved with clubs, sign up for sports, or even join extracurricular activities such as the school musical. Think about what sounds most interesting to you and do it, because it never hurts to try.
Well, we hope you picked up some good information from this today. It'll be a good resource to go back and watch again.
To get more information about our school, you all should follow our Blue Eagle News group on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's all, folks. See you later.